since like grade school.
Right.
I was always with her. I was always hanging out with her. We pretty much knew everything about each other. We always talked.
And so from grade school, say, about how old do you think you were?
I'd say like 5 years old.
So it's from 5, okay. All right. Well, then let me just say this. I'm sorry for your loss. She sounded like a wonderful person. Okay. Tell me more about that relationship over the years. Did you date as a boyfriend-girlfriend?
It was off and on, but I never let it get in between us. I knew we were just really close.
What do you mean dated on and off and on, but didn't let it get between you?
Like, because we were so close, we tried it a few times, but it didn't really work out. It was just better.
Did you have an intimate relationship?
Yes.
Okay.
And it was better off just being best friends. And
right.
That's how it always was.
What did her husband Skylar think of that relationship?
He didn't like it. He didn't trust her being around other guys. He didn't personally like me. I'd met him a couple times. I didn't really approve of it because she didn't really know him long enough. But
right.
It was to get her away from home because she didn't have a really stable situation back home. So
right. Where was she living back home?
It was pretty much just her and her sister,
mm-hmm.
and her dad just on a lot of medications, and it was just...
He just killed himself recently, didn't he?
Pretty much. I believe that's what it was. I didn't really try to bother with that.
Right. She didn't tell you?
She told me a few things, but it wasn't... I didn't want to get into any detail because I know it's a sore subject. I've
right.
been there and done that. It's not something really...
Was he using drugs, street drugs and things like that?
Yes, sir.
And that's who raised her?
Yes, sir.
But it's actually her stepfather, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And her mother passed when she was young?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And did you know Skylar from the neighborhood when you grew up?
I did not. He was actually a town about 5 miles away from mine, mm-hmm. so I didn't physically know him. I've heard a lot about him, but I didn't actually
What did she think of him?
She loved him, mm-hmm. and she felt right with him. She felt safe.
Did you ever know her to have bruises or marks from where you hit her or anything like that? I
never saw them, but she did mention them to me. And
what did she say to you about that?
She pretty much told me that when he drinks, he becomes abusive.
Right. And let me just clarify something. I'm an old guy. I'm almost 51 years old. How old are you?
I'm 19.
19. Okay, so when you say pretty much, to me that sounds like you're leaving detail out. It may not be.
Right.
But just so I understand, when you say pretty much, are you saying that when he drank, he was abusive, or are you saying sometimes when he drank, he was abusive?
Sometimes when he drank.
Okay, because that's real important. I don't want to paint him as a picture as being an asshole all the time if he was just a part-time asshole. You know
I totally understand. Okay. I don't physically know, but it's just
what she told you.
She has told me.
Okay, so tell me what she told you about that.
He tends to hit her, slap her. I guess it all kind of depends on what he's drinking. Usually it's just hard alcohol. It just puts him off.
When he drinks hard alcohol?
Yes, sir. And that's... I know he didn't have any trust in her.
No trust?
So whenever I was with her, she was going to lunch with me or whatever it was, he didn't like it. And I'm not sure if there was something that he didn't like about me or if he thought there was something going on behind his back. I would never do that, but I don't... Because he didn't know me, maybe he just thought it was the worst. Okay,
and the last 3 weeks while he was in Yakima in training, did you spend the night over there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And how many times was that?
I believe it was like 2 or 3, sir.
Well, which was it? I mean, you're not talking a long time ago.
No, sir. Might have been 2 days. It was just like she was alone. She wanted somebody to talk to, watch movies.
Did you guys sleep in the same bed?